Benvenuto, welcome to Cherry Hill Cooking. My name is Mark. Today we're going to make blueberry upside down mini cakes. All right, so now while this is not low sugar or low carbohydrate, technically, I'm going to eliminate some of the carbs from it by, we're going to use, today we're going to use the Truvia Sweet Complete Brown Sugar, where normally you could use regular brown sugar. So we're going to cut some of the carbs. And also blueberries in themselves are low carbohydrate. It's one of the best fruits that you can eat in terms of if you're watching carbs. You got strawberries, blueberries. Those are all low in sugar. All right, so now you can do this a couple different ways. Okay, I'm calling them little mini cakes because we're going to use large cupcakes. All right, I don't know why I can't talk today, guys. Sorry, but anyway, opposed to the smaller ones. Okay, so the reason I like this is because then it just makes a really nice little single serving dessert, and you can kind of help watch your calories and carbs that way. All right. So the reason I say that is you can use a large cupcake pan, which usually has 12 in them, as we go along a little bit more with the recipe, I'll tell you how I tweak it with that. But anyway, let's get back to what we're making. So we need some blueberries, okay? So I've got about 2 pints of blueberries that I've rinsed and dried off, all right? We've got some Manichero cherries, little cherry glazes, whatever they are, all right? And we need 1 per cupcake. We need some butter, and we're gonna make a nice beginning sauce with that, with our brown sugar and our melted butter, okay? Now, the other thing you need is a box of yellow cake, whatever your favorite brand is, and you want to make it exactly according to the box directions, all right? And we need some baking pan, coat our cupcake pans well with that. All right, so let's just go ahead and start assembling them. Now, I'm going to use, just because you guys know how persnickety I can be, I'm going to use exact measuring, so hopefully everyone will come out the same. Well, I've got my oven preheated to 350. Okay, so we're going to start. We've prepared our pans. We're going to start with our butter and brown sugar. Like I said, I'm using a substitute, no calorie, no carb. Or is it calorie? Let's see. There's 0 calories and 0 carbs. And I think it's delicious. I really can't tell the difference, especially in baked goods, between this and brown sugar. But if you want to use brown sugar, so it's 1 tablespoon of butter and 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. Okay, so if you're doing the 24, you're going to adjust this a little bit in terms of how much you put in. All right, at least on the bottom. So we got our 1/4 teaspoon. Or a 1/4 cup, I should say scoop, all right? So we're gonna start with that. So we got our prepared pans, and we're gonna put 1 scoop of this on the bottom. Now I'm probably gonna have a little bit more because I would make than I need for these particular 6, because I would probably end up making 12 of these with this batch. So we got 12, so we could have used 12 tablespoons of butter and 12 tablespoons of brown sugar. That is relatively, like I said, I'll get 6 more out of this batch. A little bit more on that one. All right, now, so then we got our cherries, all right? So you just want to put 1 whole cherry in the middle of each one. I dried these off a bit too after I took them out of the jar, just because we don't want to add too much more moisture into our batter. So this is a nice quick, and these freeze beautifully. So when I make the other 6, I'll probably freeze at least 12 of them. But I only got 2 pans. I only have 2 pans. Only got 2 pans, yeah. All right, so this one doesn't look like it got quite enough. That didn't spread to the bottom, so I'm gonna put a little bit more in there. All right, so then as far as your blueberries, it's really gonna kind of depend upon how much you love blueberries or how much you want in there, all right? But you wanna fill each one of them, so at least so that you can't see any of your bottom sauce. Now, blueberries are not my favorite fruit. Wade loves blueberries. So again, this is probably, I'm gonna have some leftovers and he'll just eat them like they are. But you wanna fill them up pretty good. Because of course they're gonna get soft and delicious, and some of them are gonna burst during the cooking process.
Those are nice big plump
blueberries. They're big blueberries. I typically would have gotten a little bit smaller ones, but that's all they had in the market today was these big ones. But they'll be delicious. Now, of course, I haven't used that butter that I had out to just kind of talk about what we were going to do because I had already prepared it ahead of time. Also, one of the reasons I like to wash them first and then dry them is, so see, there was a little seed, oh not a seed, a little stem that was in there. I don't know if you can see that, guys. But anyway, I remember, I think it's one of the reasons why I don't like blueberries that much is because when I was a kid, we were out picking blueberries and eating them, and I got one of those stems stuck in my tooth, in between my tooth. Oh, it just drove me crazy, and it was painful, and I think I actually had to end up going to the dentist to have it taken out, and I hate the dentist. Well, I should hate going to the dentist. I don't specifically hate the dentist. I don't want to give them a complex. All right, well, looks like I'm going to use all of these here that I have out. All right, so that couldn't be easier other than a little time consuming. All right, so we got our yellow cake mix that I have prepared according to the package directions. And I'm going to use my, I believe that's a 1/2 cup scoop, I think. And like I said, I'm going to try to keep them all about the same size. So we'll start with 1 in each. I'm going to go back probably with another, but because we want it just about filled up. Now you could just go ahead and pour this in if you want. There we go. But I'm trying to be neat, which is not working. Like I said, we want these kind of filled really up to the top. I don't know about where you guys are. Of course, if I don't take that spoon out, it's going to come popping up, right? I better take it out. But it is, and depending upon what time of year you're watching this, it is very, very cold in our area, and I have about had it with this cold weather. Well,
you and me both.
Yep. I've always enjoyed the cold. I've not enjoyed it, but I've always would have rather it be cold than warm. So we're going to go back and do another scoop. But ever since I was a little ill last summer, the cold weather is really, or the cold in general, is affecting me more than it ever did before. I don't know why, but I've already got a little bit more in some than I wanted, but because now I'm rushing. I just want to go grab a spatula. I'll be right back. Oh, well, there it is. Just wee, so I can scrape this and get a little bit more in this one. So, with the exception of course, now our cake mix, the carbohydrates in this, or the sugars in this, is not that bad, as long as you just eat one. All right, so I'm gonna just, I did something wrong with that. Every time now, too many's coming out, and Wade hasn't fixed it for me yet.
Did you tell me I was doing that?
I didn't tell you. But you know I like to blame you. All right, let's pick that up a little bit. All right, we can give this a little leavening. All right, guys, into the oven, middle shelf. Oop, I forgot to turn the light on, which Wade likes, but my oven's filthy, so. All right, now, this is one of those things that's kind of exactly, or hard to exactly tell you how long it's going to cook, because depending upon what size muffin you use, muffin pan you use, and so on and so forth. Now, typically the box says between 18 and 20 minutes. Okay, Google, set a timer for 20 minutes.
Got it, 20 minutes. And that's starting now.
So I'm going to come back and check them in 20 minutes. Of course, what we want is we want the cake to be, rise and be nice and puffy and dry. And if you insert a toothpick in it, it should come out clean. All right, so we'll see you in about 20 minutes. No? Okay, Google, stop. All right, guys, it's been 20 minutes. Whoa. Take them out and give it a test. Ooh, that looks good. I'm going to say those are done, but that looks good to me. So again, remember we've got a lot of moisture that's in this, so you don't want to, if you put it all the way down the bottom, it's going to come up wet, but yep, that's done. All right. So now these have got to thoroughly cool. We'll bring this one over here. I'll grab the other one, be right back. Oh, of course, look at this. One that I didn't fill quite as much, and it came out a little bit smaller, but we'll make that Wade eat that one. Let's just check this. Oh, those ones come out. Look at that. Look how beautiful that one looks, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I would say that's done. I think I went. All right, so, of course, these have got to cool thoroughly, and then we're going to turn them upside down, take them out of the pan, and hopefully, if they came out right, they'll be beautiful. See you guys in 15, 20 minutes. All right, guys, the big moment is here. So I got my little, just a butter knife, and just kind of go around the sides, make sure nothing's stuck. So, will they come out? And if they do, will they look pretty? That's a good question. All right, so I'm going to attempt. not too bad. Oh, look at that.
Those are nice.
Those came out good. All right, so I let them cool for a good 15 minutes or so. We're gonna let them cool down even a little bit more before we eat them, and I want them to stay nice and in shape. So, all right, guys, we'll see you when it's ready when it's time for dessert. All right, guys, it's time for dessert.
Yep. Just look how pretty that is.
It's so pretty.
The blueberries and
this
little cherry on
is
top.
Blueberry upside down mini cakes. Again.
Wow. That's delicious.
Tasty, huh? This is
Almost.
and it's nice and light.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah.
And this is something you'd eat after a big meal.
That's good.
That's delicious. Like I said while we were making it, blueberry isn't my favorite fruit, but I always enjoy it in this. Well,
Wow.
excuse me. Hope you guys enjoyed watching us make dessert tonight. I hope you'll try to make it. And that's all I got to say.
Thank you for watching our video. Please remember to like and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one.
Ciao.
Bye.
Oh, tasty.
Have this in a restaurant.
This would be a nice light dessert after a big meal.